Hello, this is Nancy. Welcome back to my channel, and this is video number 2 for my Valentine DIYs. And I lumped these DIYs together because I'm using the same colors for all of them, so they're going to be going back and forth. I'm sure if it's too choppy for you, but I'm using this furring strip for the first DIY. I'm going to make a mini book stack. I usually do it with the tumbling tower blocks. I'll leave the iCard above of the ones I've done before, but I wanted to try something different, and I'm using this furring strip. You can get an 8-foot section for less than $2 at Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm going to be curving an edge with my sander to make it look more like a book. And then I'm using also some painter sticks for a couple other projects here. I'm mixing the Waverly white paint with some crimson to make 2 shades of pink. One is going to be lighter than the other, and I'm going to be using the light pink, the dark pink, and the white to paint all these different DIYs. All the pieces are painted. I'm going to be starting on the cutting board, but you're going to notice this is how Nancy works when she's doing DIY. She'll start something, then leave it for another second and go on to the next project, and that's only because I'm not sure how I want this to go. So on the cutting board, I'm going to put an XOXO with these rubbing alcohols, rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. And then for some reason I put that aside and start working on the next one, which is the wood slice, and looking for some stickers to put on that as well. But the stickers that I do put on the little wood slice here is going to change, so wait to the end when I show the reveal how those changed. So here I am getting the X's and the O's for the cutting board. Now I'm using this wired edge ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It's a silver color, and I'm gonna pass it through to make a hanger for this little ornament and make a bow, and then that's it for this DIY. Again, the stickers on here will change at the end. I didn't show gluing this book stack together, but I just hot glued them together and used some of the baker's twine from Dollar Tree, the red and white one, and wrapped it around. And I got these little paper flowers from Michael's a few years ago, and I'm adding just one little flower on top, nothing more. Again, the stickers that I have on the front here will change at the end. And now we're on to the next project. This is where I go back to the cutting board and rub on the X's and O's onto the little cutting board. And then again, I push it to the side and work on another project. So several steps, because most of the time I'm not sure what I want to add to these. So I put it to the side and think about it and then come back to it. So I'm showing you the way Nancy's brain is working this week. Now onto the painter's stick pieces of wood. I'm using my painter's paint or paint pen from Hippie Crafter. I'll leave that link down below. And I got this idea from Whitney at Whiskey and Wit. She made some little envelopes with some wood, and just drew some, like I said, little envelopes onto here. I do add some stickers on the big ones here, but I do change that in the end. Again, not happy with the way they came out, so I do change them so the pictures will reflect what I did at the end. So I do it for the bigger pieces and also for the little pieces of basswood that I cut. Again, back to the mini cutting board, and I decided to add some of these little paper flowers also that I use on the book stack to the little cutting board. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's a start. And with the little envelopes, I'm going to be poking a hole because I'm going to be using these as ornaments for my pink tree. If you didn't see the pink tree at the big in the first video, I'll leave that link down below as well. And I want to make some more of these, but at this time I don't have the time. So it just has these three and a few other ornaments. Now on to my favorite part of this video, the lanky leg love turkey. And I'm going to be using the red, white, and pink for his tail feathers. If you haven't seen that turkey that I made doing one of my lives in December, I'll link that up in the iCards. And I'm using some popsicle sticks so that all 3 layers of the tail feathers are rolled out at the same depth. Again, I'm not an expert on this. This is probably my 3rd or 4th project with polymer clay, so I'm learning as I go. I'm having fun with it. And the red, white, and pink clay is also from Hippie Crafter. I'll leave that link down below as well. And then I ordered this set of mini cookie cutters. It has 3 sizes of each shape there that you see. I also decorated it. If you could tell, I added some cheetah print on the inside. It came with an empty silver container. I added some daisies on the outside and other stuff. So if you want to see that, let me know down below. I'll put that in the community tab. You can see how I decorated my tin. And I'm cutting 2 with the teardrop shape of each color, the red, the pink, and the white. Once I get all those pieces cut out, I have this acrylic block that I use for my stamping, that I traced like 2 half circles, so I know where to add the little tail feathers to. But I'm going to cut the tips off of these little tail feathers so that way they lay flat, not flat, but they fit better this way. I'm not sure why it worked out, but that's how it happened. And once I cut all those pieces out, I'll start laying them on the outside feathers first, and then fill in the center ones. I got this set of dotting tools to work on some mandalas, which I haven't started yet. That's one of my projects to try this year, is doing some mandalas, but I'm adding some little indents at the end of the tail feathers to give it some dimension. Now for the body of the turkey, I'm using brown that I got from Michael's because I didn't have enough of the Hippie Crafter clay. And it's just the Craft Smart block. I got one of the big, I think it's a ½ pound or 10 ounce block because I want to do more turkeys. I want to make turkeys for every holiday or profession. It was my husband's idea, so in the comments below, what would you like to see as a profession for this little lanky leg turkey? The idea for this turkey came from a Pinterest post, so I just took the picture and decided to make some changes. Like, his legs are not actually lanky leg like this, they're actually attached to him, like he's sitting on the ground. But I wanted to change it up a little bit, so you can get any animal or creature that you want and just create them to your liking. And it's fun just to you know, try this, try that, and see what works and what doesn't work. And then you got a perfect little animal of your own creation. Since his head and body are a bigger piece of polymer clay, I've seen other creators add a piece of toothpick in between the head and the body. It gives it more of adhesion when they bake together, so they don't fall apart, or his head doesn't get knocked off if he falls off the table or something. So just a tip that I got from another creator. And now I'm shaping his head to the way the other one looked. But in the end, they both look a little different. So no two turkeys are alike. Now we're going to be using some orange clay to make some of his feet. And I'm also making these into smaller teardrops, similar to his tail feathers. And then I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree bamboo skewers for his legs. And I'm painting on those with Waverly wax, antique wax. And those are about 1.5 inches tall. I'm setting his feet to the side, and then we'll finish his little body. I'm using some of the dotting tool to make some indents in his face for his eyeballs and his beak. This gives it a more of a how you call it, surface area for the pieces to adhere to while they were baking. If you're liking this content, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the notification to all, because you never know what Nancy's going to come up with next. Something chaotic like today, or something streamlined, something with paper, something with clay, something with wood. You never know what I'm going to be coming up with, so please make sure that you're subscribed. Now on to the rest of the project. Now that his body is done, I'm going to take the little tail feathers off. I'm using parchment paper here so it doesn't stick to the polymer clay, and adding the little body to it. And I'm pressing down a little bit, and then I'll stand him up and start shaping his feathers forward, sort of like a half round. You'll see it in a second. And then I'll place these guys in the oven and bake them per instructions on the package. So here I'm just trying to put them together, make sure that that it's nice and adhered to the body itself. Until next time, be brave, be strong, and create some DIYs with love. Stay tuned to the end to see all the projects.